This isn't going to end well. No matter what your views are on why the climate is changing and what's causing it, there is a narrative that affects all of us. That narrative is that climate change, triggered by fossil fuel emissions, is boosting the intensity and duration of summer heat waves across the northern hemisphere, raising concerns that areas of the planet may soon become uninhabitable. So then, silver prices are heading higher. Stick around for a while, and I'll explain. Here's how the United Nations frames climate change. Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns. Okay, we all get that. Since the 1800s, human activities have been the main driver of climate change, primarily due to the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas. That is the narrative. Burning fossil fuels is changing the climate. Now, connect that with what I'm about to show you. I live in Oregon, where wildfires are a natural part of the ecosystem of the American West, and things are made to adapt to that reality. For example, lodgepole pines have cones that remain sealed with resin until exposed to the high temperatures of a wildfire. Giant sequoias have a thick, fire-resistant bark that protects them from low-intensity ground fires. On average, Oregon wildfires burn less than 500,000 acres per year. Now, keeping that in mind as a point of reference, look at this. Canada is an inferno, with some fires already burning 500,000 acres each. Each of these larger fires is 500,000 acres, and some are over 1 million. These fires are referred to as gigafires because they surpass megafires, which are defined as wildfires that cover more than 100,000 acres. And look at this headline. Climate Inferno threatens to turn Athens into outpost of Sahara. Travelers are having to flee their vacation spots due to advancing wildfires. These are record high temperatures all around the Western Hemisphere this year. And you know something has to be done about it. That narrative that we talked about earlier is identified as the cause of the problem. So then, the solution must also follow the narrative. The answer to the problem is going to be so-called clean energy and transitioning to the electrification of nearly everything. We're talking about electric vehicles, electric trucks, electric water heaters, and electric leaf blowers. All that fossil fuel-based energy has to go. Coal, natural gas, and petroleum-fired power plants must make way for renewable energy sources such as wind and solar. Look at this headline. Natural gas, coal, nuclear power save largest U.S. grid as emergency alert declared for second day. PJM is the largest grid operator in the U.S., and it's struggling under heavy load demand for air conditioners. Here's another headline. Texas power demand to hit record highs again as heat bakes state. Wind farms won't be able to keep up with the demand because those projects take 5 years or more to complete. This project off the Oregon coast won't be completed until 2030. This can mean only one thing. A transition to renewables will require a massive scale build-out of solar farms. The one element that is essential for solar panel production is silver. Although researchers are exploring substitutes for silver, no alternative materials have been found that perform as well as silver. Changes to solar panel technology are actually accelerating the demand for silver, with the volume of silver used per cell increasing, thereby using a lot more metal. By 2022, the global photovoltaic installed capacity had reached an impressive milestone of 1 terawatt, which accounts for more than 4% of the world's electricity demand. However, to meet the objectives of the Paris Climate Agreements in combating climate change, techno-economic roadmaps project a need to install between 15 terawatts and over 60 terawatts by the end of 2050. As a consequence, the strain on the silver supply is substantial, leading to a situation where the solar sector may deplete approximately 85 to 98% of the world's silver reserves by 2050, according to a study conducted by the University of New South Wales. There are some saying that substitutes will be put into mass production once silver prices surge, to say $30 an ounce. Don't believe it. If there were viable substitutes with the same performance characteristics as silver, they would have been put into production already. In fact, manufacturing is going in the opposite direction. Standard PERC-designed photovoltaics are being overtaken by alternatives, requiring more silver. Going forward, silver demand is projected to remain in tight supply, in deficit actually, due to increasing photovoltaic demand together with minimal recycling efforts. I believe this situation is a positive indicator for the future price of silver, as I continue to believe that we are in a silver bull market. And that wraps up today's video. If you found it informative, be sure to smash that like button to help others discover it as well. To stay updated with our latest content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and enable notifications by tapping the bell icon. For those already safeguarding against uncertainties by investing in precious metals like silver and gold, ensure you're making your purchases at the best prices. Visit citystacker.com, where you'll find the best deals on precious metals bullion from top online dealers. The link can be found in the description for your convenience. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.